There are a lot of video game controllers out there that people like, and everybody's got a preference of what they believe is the best controller out there. Nowadays, most people say the Xbox 360 controller, and some people say the Xbox One controller, and some more nostalgic fans of older video game consoles say the NES or the Super Nintendo controller. Funny enough, nobody ever really says the Sega Genesis controller. But that doesn't matter. One of the best controllers ever designed is actually, well, the GameCube controller. Some of the features of the GameCube controller are actually pretty interesting. Now, while the positioning of everything's a bit off, there's an octagonal input method. Now, what that means is that there's an actual octagon shape around the plastic where the thumbsticks are, and that gives you a precision movement when you're actually moving the joystick around in this little area. It basically snaps to an area, giving you a far more precise control of where the joystick should be aiming. And you'd think that this kind of controller design would be copied by everybody, but it really wasn't. However, Nintendo did follow it up with the Wii Classic Controller Pro, which basically takes that exact same input and replicates it. The Nintendo Classic Controller Pro is a really good design for a controller. The handles give you a really good grip on it, and then the buttons are all in a really easy to reach place. In fact, your thumbs can actually go all the way into the center of the controller, making it very easy to hit the select, home, and start buttons. But the actual thumbsticks have the octagonal input method that you actually see on the GameCube controller, and this makes the controller really fun and interesting to use. The only problem with it is, well, it doesn't have vibration, and if you really want to be nitpicky, it also is kind of flimsy. It feels like a very light controller. But because of that, it doesn't really feel very tiring to use over extended periods of time, and that's if you happen to be playing a Wii game that actually makes use of this controller. So that's my pick for one of the best controllers that I've ever played, and sadly, Nintendo probably forgot all about this thing years ago.